On your exhale, roll back down. You got it, and then your feet are going to be on the floor. Now we're going to curl our spine up and down, and just wake up with some bridging. Your four corners of your feet are either on the floor, or if you prefer to use a roller under your feet or a prop, you can do that. I'm going to show this on the floor today. Curl up. Try to get every part of your back awakened. And you're going up to about shoulder level when you roll up. You're not going to go to your neck. We're going to breathe in the nose and breathe out of the nose. We'll do two more together, and then we'll hold the bridge. So now we're going to hold the bridge. So your hips are level here. If you're not sure, put your fingers on the hips. They should feel level. Breathe in. Hold. The knees are over the ankles. And then you're going to curl back down. And we're going to lift our feet up so we have them in the air. The hands come behind our head. Add a rotation. Exhale as you rotate. Your belly pulls in. And a modification would be that you leave your head down and that you have your legs a little higher is another modification. So wherever you're able to keep your belly pulling in. Now we're going to pull the toes back and think about spreading the big toe far away from the pinky toe. Exhale. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. And then lower your head, feet on the floor, lift up your hips, and we're going to wake up the right leg up in the air, and you're going to pull it down towards the floor. Now we're going to point and flex just 6 times on this leg. The leg may get warmer and may be able to go higher as it warms up. Now 6 on the other, so switch your feet. You're going to do a leg pull. You're going to point and flex 4 more. Wake up the ankles, wake up the nerves. 2 more. And then you're going to let the foot down, lower your spine down, lift up the right leg, lift up the left leg off the floor, maybe 6 inches. Switch up the legs. Switch up. Your hands can pull your leg in as if it's assisting a hamstring stretch. Or if you would like a little more help on your neck, you can put your hands behind your head. Lift up a tiny bit higher, Polly, if you can. Just a tiny, yep, there you go. Just that little bit. Pull your toes back, and we're going to do 6 more, 5 more. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and then hug your legs in for a moment. Now put the feet back down, and we're going to put the right ankle on the left thigh. So you have this opening, like a hip opener. Lift the hips up with this one ankle on the thigh. So you're doing a single bridge. 5, 6, 7, we'll do 10 of these. 8, 9, 10, put your other foot down and switch your ankle. Now lift up. 10, 2, 3. There's a sense of opening the left hip and strengthening the right hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let the foot down. Both feet are down. Your hips are up. Now when you're up, we're going to do a little pulse. So think about 2-inch range of motion, and you're doing 10 of those. 4, 3, 2, lower down, and then lift up your legs. Now leave your hands by your side and lower the legs towards the floor, and then bring them up to vertical. Now flex the foot and lower the legs towards the floor. Flex, point, flex, point. Now if you're adding on, hands behind your head, lift up your shoulder blades so you have this double leg lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now relax, then inhale and come up for the double leg stretch. Elbows to your knees, elbows to your knees, then stretch your legs out and stretch your elbows out. This is a modification, and you could also do it arms long, 6 reps, or you could do it hands behind your head. You choose. 4, nice. 3, yes, good. 2, yeah, really stretch out, and 1. Okay, let those feet back down, right leg up, left leg down, pouring. So this is a leg circle, 6 reps. Keep your shoulder blades Velcroed to the mat. Feel your abs pulling your ribs down, especially when that leg's far away from you. And 6 each way. So on this one, you can go the other direction, 6, bigger as your hips warm up. So I feel my range of motion getting bigger. See what you feel. Good. That should feel great too. Now, good job. Jean, let's do that. Let's hold on to that same leg and give it a little point flex. I saw you grab that hamstring stretch. Those of you that would like to add on, lift up your shoulder blade, lift up your other leg, and you can even grab that toe. So you're in Utthita Padangusthasana, holding on to the big toe pose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get ready. Lower your head, switch your legs. Now we're going to draw 6 leg circles each way. Can you feel a difference in the flexibility from one to the other? We're going to go 6 the other way. And then we're going to leave that leg up, catch it, good, and you can add a few point and flexes. Really work that ankle. We like ankle flexibility for the back and for the balance. Now lift up your shoulder blades. You might even grab that toe that's in the air and reach your other leg off the floor. 10, good. 2, 3, yes, a modification for the neck would be a hand behind the head. 3 more, 2 more. 1 more. Relax your head, hands to your feet. And you might even add a little rock here. And then we're going to do a little heel beat. So place your hands on the floor. Lower your legs a little bit at first. Now one leg crosses the other, so it's a heel beat. You could pretend your feet are in a Pilates ring or a circle, and you have to keep them within the confines of the circle. So all I'm doing, Cole, is crossing one foot from the other. There is a slight turnout in your legs, external rotation. Now lower the legs a little bit, and if you want it the hardest, hands behind your head, legs are low like 45 degrees, and you're doing heel beats. 4 more, 3 more, crossing the ankles, 2 more, 1. So just a little something different. Hug those legs. You're doing great. Now feet on the floor. Now we're going to open the knees wider than the hips this time. So this is a wider, and I have on darker pants, so you may not be able to see. Let me open it up. So there, I'll show that angle. The knees are a little wider, and you're working the outer glutes, and we're doing the bridge up and down. And I'm not doing so much articulation now. I'm doing it more for the glute. Now I want you to try to touch the knees. Your feet can stay together. This is called internal rotation. Your knees have an imaginary piece of tissue paper between them that you're holding on to. So the inner thighs have some activity, and you're going up and down. So you're working now a little bit more inner hamstring. Now go back to where your knees are over your ankles and do 5 more of your normal bridges. So we're just working angles of your hamstrings. Inhale. Now lower yourself, your tush, and grab your hands behind your thighs and rock a little. And then we're going to take a big, it's almost like you're trying to be flexible, a big circle. Now I'm going to heel, point. So I'm even working my ankles and really reach through your feet. Now if you would like, further away from you is going to be harder for your abs. And if you would like, bicycle your way up, bicycle your way down. You can cross the arms for a little harder, or you can put the fingertips behind the head. Now do 3 more, and then we're going to meet upright to get a sip. 2 more. You're doing great. 1 more. And up. And then meet me up here to get a sip. Good job. Great job. Grab a sip. And speaking of abs, we're going to do a little bit for the plank ab muscles. Your forearms are down, and you're going to let your elbows be roughly underneath your shoulders. Now, once you're in a plank, you're going to lift up your hips like dolphin, so you feel a calf stretch. Come back into plank. Lift up your hips. Come back into plank. Lift up and come back. Lift up and come back. Lift up, come back. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Let your pelvis down, stretch out your legs. Now this is Sphinx. It feels so nice. And then you can push your hands on the floor and do a swan. Ooh, stretching out those abs. I love it. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your elbows down. Now this time we're going to shift forward and back. So when you're in a plank, shift forward and back. So you're going through a tube. Good. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2. Go into forearm Sphinx or go into swan. Good. There you go. Getting warmer. 5. These will warm you up in a hurry. These core exercises. 3, 2, 1. You're doing great, guys. Now we're going to put our hips up in the air, but a little higher than a normal plank. So see how I got a little bit of a hinge? Pull your right knee under and then put it back. Pull your left knee under and put it back. Pull your right knee under and put it back. Left knee under, put it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lower your hips. You're in Sphinx or you're in swan. Woo! Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, when you come down this time, bend the knees like a windshield wipe and go as far right or as far left as you want. You're just releasing tension. All right. Now we're going to add on some rear deltoid work. So extend your legs. Take your hands down low like a rocket ship going through the air. Palms face the floor. Now hover your face and your torso a little bit. And you're going to take your arms higher than your body. Can you see that one? Yeah, lift your arms higher than your body, and let's say 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now open up like the letter T, and you're going to take your arms higher than your body 10 times. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now the arms are like a Y. They're a little higher. Here we go. The arms go higher than the body. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push back, child pose. Now that was more rear deltoid, but we did a little extension, so we're going to take a rest pose. Pull the toes under if you would like a little foot stretch like me. Good. Inhale. And let's grab a sip, and then we'll do some belly downs. Maybe not a huge sip because we're going to be on our belly, but 8 to 12 ounces a class. Okay, now let your fingertips be kind of like triangles near your arms, or triangles near your head. Lift up your right leg and lift up your left shoulder, and then lower down. Lift up your right shoulder and your left leg, and lower down. Left shoulder, right leg, lower down. Right shoulder, left leg. So posterior oblique chain. Left shoulder, right leg, right shoulder, left leg, left shoulder, right leg, right shoulder, left leg. All right, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hands underneath your head or cheek. Lift up both legs and tap the feet together. Heel beats, about 20 of those. Your head can rest, but your legs are long and tapping at the feet. Glutes and hamstrings, Try a little longer knee, Betty, if you can. And yeah. Now let go of the feet. You're going to add a flutter. Now this is a vertical flutter. You got it. Hamstrings. If you want to add on, do breaststroke with the upper body, where you circle your arms real big 10 times. We're going to take a child's pose after this, so stay with me if you can. Good. Flutter, long knees. 3, 2, and 1, and push it back. Child's pose. Now I'm going to do a toe under to get that extra foot stretch. And then if you'd like to add on, let your feet rest flat on the floor. Put your hands behind you and lift your hips up. If you need to stay in child's pose, just do that. But otherwise, open up that front body. 10. Inhale. Woo! Isn't that nice? And then relax that. Really good. Grab a sip and we'll go into a little front plank here. When your elbows are underneath your shoulders, you'll be able to lift up your knees. You're in plank, and then dip your left hip a little, and then dip your right hip a little. Dip your left hip a little towards the floor, and then dip your right hip a little. Left hip a little, right hip a little, left. You're doing great. Feel your abs. 4, 3, 2. Now just hold steady. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sphinx or swan. Lower your torso, lift up both legs. Lower your legs, lift up your torso. Lower your torso, lift up your legs. Lift up your torso. Lift up your legs. Torso. Legs. Torso. Now this is upper body, lower body. Those of you that do like to, when you go up, let go and do a rock, you're welcome to, or do a few. It's up to you. Otherwise, we'll do another couple here. Hold the last one up. Enjoy. Now notice how your back is opened. Everybody looks so good. Look at your posture. Relax here, bend the knees, reach for your ankles. 1 or 2, and the modification would be just put your hands beside your hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now take a moment. We're going to do the other side or a second set. Here we go. Come up. Now we're going to go back into a frog posture. So knees wide, open up the knees a little wider, and your big toes might even touch, and you can rest your torso. Wake up those inner thighs with this stretch, frog pose. This is yoga pose, but it all is good for the body. And then gently come up when you're ready. Grab a sip. Doing great, guys. I'm going to touch a little bit of that side plank. So when you're ready, you're going to be taking your elbow underneath you to the side. Stack or staggered. Go up and just hold 10. Ooh, look at that. 9. Good. 8, 7, 6. Feel your abs. 2, 3. All right, let's try the other side. Great job. Side plank. And 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Love it. Come down. Let's add a little bit. Hands towards your knuckles towards your temples. Come up and at 8 rotations. You might even take your elbow a little further back to get a little pec stretch. Inhale, bottom arm is stable. That's your most important cue. Shoulder blades down the back on that bottom arm. 2 more. Now we're going to head down. Very good. Hit the other side. You're doing so good. You're going to put one elbow underneath your shoulder, and that shoulder blade's down the back. That's your most important cue. So everything else I say, you want to make sure you keep that first cue. You've got this little triangle arm. You can go further back with your elbow, so you get a stretch here. And you're going to lower your hip. You got it. Let's go over to the other side. Doing great. Now, this one is a tree pose. So I'm going to actually start with my foot up. If you would like to join me, you can do that, but you can also just keep your normal plank. Do the best you can. That's good. And then lower your hip. I like those leg lifts as a modification. That's a great job. This lateral plane is just the fact that we're working in the lateral plane is good for the body. So if you need a modification, you might do double leg lifts. 2, 3, oh yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys are doing so good. Lower down. That's going to get a little harder, and you could do a modification of a leg lift here too. This is going to be side leg abduction. So when you come up, I like to imagine a starfish and lift up your leg 5 times. 4, bottom hip. 3 is working, isn't it? 2. Now lower, and let's go to the other side. Good job. Your elbows down. Your inhale, come up. Now we're doing try 5 side leg abductions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're doing great. Now I want to grab a sip. I want to do a little bit of calisthenics training. It's Pilates too, but we're going to do push-ups. I like these so that you have bone density in case someone were to fall, and you always have something you can do. Push-ups on the wall. Push-ups on the floor, all fours, or push-ups on your knees or on your toes. So 10 to 15 good ones of whatever you're doing. So on the wall is probably the easiest. The all fours is the second easiest. Knees back is what you usually call a modified push-up. Toes is another option. Good, Polly. You'll feel your abs in this. Five more. And recover. Now, I love the posture stretches, so whenever you're done, I'm going to show you this one from behind. But if you can't do it, grab a band and just do the best you can. So cow face. There you go. Grab the band. Everybody looks even. You may want to just feel like your ribs are over your hips. Your clavicle is over your ribs. Now we're going to switch it up. I always think Cleopatra arms, so switch it up. Your body might be tempted to contort to make it happen, but try to make it just happen in the arms. Breathe in fully. Good. Head back. So your head's touching that forearm. That was good, Jean. Did you feel that retraction? Big full inhale. 3, 2, and then let that go. Now triceps is the next one. So you could do a plank instead, or you could do push-ups on the wall. But if you're doing triceps with me, we'll shoot for 15. And the bend the elbows and straighten is the 1, 2, good. Just, yeah, see what you need to do. And then if you're gonna keep going with me, one leg out and do 5. Good, Polly, that's it. And then the other foot down and take the other one. Good, Michelle, feeling stronger, I can see. Everybody's doing so good. Yeah, and that's great, Cole, great. And then let go when you're ready. Nice. Now the second posture I tend to do. Let me show you from the rear. Palms together. Up the back. Into prayer pose. Reverse. Namaste reverse. So if it doesn't work out, just do the namaste in front or any stretch and then gently pull your head back, Cole, and you'll feel like, yeah, there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll do a little hand stretch because we have done a lot here. So forearm, shoulder blades down the back. Hands pull. Good. And then just shake it out there. Doing good. Grab a sip. We're going to do a few coordinated moves. Remember, you can always do a bridge if you would like instead. We're going to do 3 roll-ups. We're going to start from the roll down because that's a modification that you just do a partial. So if you're having trouble, you do a partial. You can roll all the way down and inhale and all the way up. So you could also just do partials, but we're doing just 3 of those. This is a coordinated move. Inhale. And good, that's good, Betty. And inhale. And then if you're adding on, you can do neck pull, which is fingertips by your temples hinge. Roll down. Exhale. Go up. Stack the spine, hinge, roll down, roll up, stack the spine, hinge, roll down. I'll do one more to make sure it's 3 complete ones. Up and then roll down. Now, take a full body stretch, even through your ankles and your fingers and your toes. And then put your hands beside your hips. Now slide your heels along the mat, lift up. Now this is called pelvic lift. We're going to lift up just a little bit as the first layer. And then if you would like to add a second layer, hands behind your head, double crunch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then your hands go beside your hips. Go back to pelvic lift. A baby one looks like an inch or 2. A bigger one goes up, and you can push your hands into the floor. 2, 3, 4. We're doing 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're going to take right ankle to left thigh just because it's a fun stretch after something hard like that. Sort of like you're giving your body a reprieve. You're still doing something useful, but you're letting the breath come back after that harder pelvic lift. Inhale. Try the other one, ankle to thigh. Five, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then on the exhale, you're going to release. Now I'm going to take us legs up, hands down. Now go a little bit down left corner, come back to neutral, a little bit down right corner, come back to neutral. You could go a little lower. You could even go all the way to the floor. Pretend I'm on the other side of you and you have to pass by my legs. My legs are going left and your legs are going right, and we can't hit each other. So you can make this what you want. 4, but keep the ribs down. 3, partner drill. 2, 1. All right, hug those legs in. Last one here is the corkscrew. We're going to do 8. Now I'll show the modified first. You could bend the knees and just do a little circle around and a little circle around. So that's good. Or you could add a pelvic lift and then do a circle. We'll do 4 more of whatever you're doing, or you could go higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax for a moment, hands to the inner ankles or inner feet, knees wide. Feet down, bridge, and if you would like to interlace your fingers and then hold on to, walk the flesh a little bit underneath you, this is a great counter pose. We're opening up the hips after all that flexion. And then release your shoulders. Take your left foot on the floor a little further away, right leg up. Now you could do single bridges here, or you could take 3 climb a tree. So whatever you're doing, one leg's down, one leg's up. And if you're doing the 3, you'll switch it up. And then you could do double bridge, or you can do both feet in the air and come up to teaser 3 times. And hold. Good job, guys. Good job. Grab a sip. Yeah, just for a moment. Good. Take a sip. Really good. Nice. This next one is reverse plank. So it's a little hard for some people. If you have any wrist issues or shoulder, you might just do a stretch here, or a reverse table. But the reverse table is this, kind of like how we did tricep push-ups, or the reverse plank. And in general, it's a great exercise because it opens the front body, strengthens the back body. Good. Look at everybody. All right, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Lower your hips. Really good. Now we're going to go into a squat. I'm going to start calling it passive squat. So it's not the working squat. You're going to do passive squat. A good backup plan is, if you don't want this one, a modification would be to do a happy baby. But if you can do this one, you can even add the hands. Now feel the good stretch. 5, 4, love it. 3, 2, and then you're having a seat. It should be right close here. And then take your hands to your feet, and if you can't, stretch out. You're balancing. A little balance. Balance a day. Balance drill a day keeps the falls away. All right, legs in, and try to lengthen them. And then 5 of these in and outs. 5. Whoa, I bit off more than I can chew. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good job. Wonderful job. Grab a sip. We're going to do a tiny bit of the swans. So the swimmings, the belly's down. Your legs are behind you. Now the traditional, this is posterior oblique chain as well. So the traditional is lift your torso a little bit and then lift your right arm and your left leg, your left arm and your right leg. And traditional is your arms are up, kind of like a Y. But if you feel like it's in your neck too much, just lower the hands or make them like field goal post. Now, if you would like, all the limbs come off the floor and you flutter a little faster. And because all the limbs are off the floor, it's a bit harder. All right, a little lift in your rib cage. Yeah, there you go. That was it, Michelle. 10 more. 9, 8, 5, 2. Recover with a windshield wipe at your leisure. And then let your feet down. And this time, hands low like a rocket ship or an I position. Now you lift up your torso, you lift up your toes, you lift up your knees, and just hold and breathe. 10. And then relax for a minute, and you can interlace your fingers. Lift up and breathe. Good. If the shoulders don't clasp, just put them beside you like we did earlier. 5. Relax, and if your hands will do the other interlace, do that. So if your right pinky's out, now your left pinky's out, come up. Child pose, push back. Nice job. Low back stretch. And then come into a hands and knee position. A little cat-cow. Articulate through your back. Inhale and exhale. And these are just good anytime stretches. They also wake up the little multifidus muscles in your back. Now, if you would like it a little harder, curl your toes, lift up your knees, cat-cow with the hover. 5. And then if you want it a little harder, go to down dog. Lift your heels, low back, middle back, upper back, extension. Breathe in, good, and then tuck your chin, upper back, middle back, lower back, heels drop. Feel a good calf stretch. Lift your heels, lower back, middle back, upper back. Breathe in, tuck your chin, tuck, upper back, middle back, lower back. Heels, lift, lower, middle, upper. Breathe in, tuck, down dog and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come back, take a little sip. We'll do a couple of these front plane exercises for the abs. What I like about this is if you have any shoulder issue, these feel like you can do abs and not worry about your shoulders. So let me move my cup. Put your knees down and double check your body. If it needs more cushion, grab more cushion for your knee. But your fingertips could, I'm gonna start with this triangle position. And if you need a modification and it's too hard, you just lower your arms. Or if it's in your neck, let's say you're having neck issues, you woke up with a crick in your neck. If you want it a little harder, you can always make it up. Good to find where you need. 7. Also, you can dip more. Now we're going to add a rotation. So Polly, these would be good if you're ever if we're doing something on our shoulder and you need a backup plan. These are pretty cool because they don't involve it. Arc is another way you could do this if you have an arc, but it's basically in this frontal plane. No shoulders involved. 7. So we always have creative ways to get after what we want. Now I'm going to add a little 2-inch motion. I'll just call a pulse here. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to have us come up. One hand's on the thigh or so. One arm's going up and over. The inhale comes in the nose and stretches out these intercostals. Rotate down and rotate up. This hand in the air comes down and behind you a little bit. Now, if you're doing good here and you want to add on, you could do a Maldrasana. 10. Breathe in and then lower your hips. So we're going to do all that on the other side, which is really good for neuroplasty. And you're going to go down. If you have a dog, that's a great place to toss a toy and get them out of your space for a little bit. You're doing great. I love that you're able to figure out how to make this work. So if you have a knee that's sensitive, you just put a pad underneath it. If you have a neck that's sensitive, you just cross your arms a little lower. And now we're going to add a rotation. So you dip and you add a rotation. So it's almost like you're trying to look at your foot, the one that's further away from you, and try to keep your elbows open so your arms aren't doing the work. Your abs are doing the work. So we're feeling this. If you're not sure, put your hands there every now and then, but that's where we want to feel. Doing great. It's an exhale to help you come up. And then you're going to do a pulse. Now, on the pulse, I like to think about 2 inches or so. You can take 10, back is against an imaginary wall, so you might be able to open up your hips a little bit more. Now get ready, this hand is going to come down, up and over, and the breath, go through your inhale, through your nose, breathe in, stretch out those intercostals and rotate down. Inhale, rotate up. You get any angle you need. If you ever need to go back to one, find it. And then this hand, I like to do knuckles sometimes, so it's not, just change it up. Now lift your hip and put your top foot back a little bit. That's going to open up this hip flexor. It's almost like you're dragging your foot. Now try to open up almost like a back bend here. And the possible add-on was if you wanted to do Maldrasana, you could. So I'm going to flatten my hand and put that top foot behind. This is optional, 10. You're looking beautiful. And then exhale to come back. Nice job. Grab a sip. And I'm going to show you one that's called treadmill. And it's got a little of that pliancy we've been working on. I'm going to show you a few different ways so that you can pick which one you need. So I'll show forearms first. And do you remember when we did a right knee and a left knee? All you could do is just speed it up a little. And then if you'll watch me, I'll switch feet. So treadmill. Now traditionally, this is done on the hands. So if you want to do it hands, go for it. If you want to do it knees, if you need to do it slower. But do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take a break. Oh, did you get your heart rate up? Now we're gonna do no hands. This is kind of functional. No hands, stand up. I did the right foot forward and then the right foot forward on the descent. And then I'm gonna put left foot forward and left foot up, or left foot forward, stand up. And then come back down, left foot. Now I've got my right foot helping me too. You're doing great. And then you could do crisscross applesauce. Now you can get up and down any way you want. These are just all the different ways. And then you do left ankle first. And then you could do, so this one is like a kneel. Kneeling, toes, feet up, lower. Has that gotten better or what? There's a fun one you can add to this. It's just a little pattern. You go back. Good, Michelle. And then you curl. You go flat. And then you come up. You guys are doing great. I'm going to do a little bit for the feet. I'm going to take the screen up a little. We're going to do 6. We're going to do jumps. We're going to start with calf raises. So listen to your body. Now, all this, think springy. These baby goats are jumping up and down off the alfalfa platform and they just are springy. They're not breaking a leg or fall, they're just springy. So you could think springy like a baby goat. So you got it. Or next, you got it. Kind of like you're jumping rope. So you're landing soft. Now, if you want to add on, you're going to do 6 big jumps. 1, 2, 3. This also builds bone density. 4, 5, 6. All right, nice job. Go back to your calf raises. Get your heart rate back. You could do calf raises. You could do jumps. Or you could do star jumps. So if you're doing star jumps with me, you're going to go 1. You got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. Go back to calf raises. Nice single calf raises. How about 5 each leg? And I know, Jean, you know where I'm going. 5 each leg. This is always layers for backup moves. Or can you jump rope, and then kind of switch, right, left, right, left. That's all springy, right? Elastic. Now, can you do 5 jumps right leg, turn around, 5 jumps right leg, 5 jumps left leg, 5 jumps left leg. Now, 2 in, 2 wide, 2 in, 2 wide. 1 like hopscotch, kind of like hopscotch. And then go wide, narrow. We're going to do 4 of those sets. Keep it springy. Go 4 back. Now, what I call a hopscotch. So it's single, double, single, double. So it's narrow, double, single, double, turn around, right, double, left, double, right, double, left, double. 2 more of those links, right, double, left, double, right, double, left, double, and then right, double, left, double, right, double, left, double, right. Nice job. That was good. And then I'll be adding on to those later, like we have a little agility ladder. But for now, go down without any hands. Inhale. Probably felt your heart rate get up. Really good. And then we're going to inhale, grab a sip one last time. We're going to be going down. Inhale. And about 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then a full body stretch. Take that stretch, slide the legs up, right leg up, hands behind your head. We're going to put together 2 of the ab moves that we did earlier, crisscross plus single straight leg stretch. Toes back, 10 more, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then take a little breather. Now your abs are warmed up. We're going to do a 1-minute plank. Please listen to your body. Do what you need to, but it's sort of fun just to put that objective time on it. Functional youth. So get ready. Your elbows are ready. Your toes are getting ready, and go. All right, hold. And now the mind, we're training the mind. You can keep a clear mind, or you can, especially if it wants to do its own thing, you can give it what you want. And it's almost like you want to feel the power or the energy behind the words. So I feel strong, and feel that strength. My body is strong. Feel that strength. I have endurance. Feel that strength, feel that confidence, feel that security and stability with your body's physical abilities. You're almost there, it's halfway. I feel good, I feel strong, and feel that, not just the word or the mantra, but how that feels. I feel good, I feel strong. I like giving my body challenges. I know it was meant to move. I like celebrating its physicality. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now rest. How about a swan? Oh, that'll feel great. Good job, by the way. Good job. 5. We're holding it a long, slow count. 4. There the girl. Next off. 3, 2. Inhale. Now we're going to do a rotation, but from this angle. So your right hand goes underneath your left armpit. That's it. And then you're going to roll over. Now, your right hand can hold your left knee down. And there's your rotation. Relax into the mat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, breathe in, Come on back, and then you're gonna be coming back this way, belly down. So your left arm goes underneath your right armpit, and then you roll the other way. Your left hand can hold your right knee down. So I always feel this a little bit deeper than when I come into it the other way. Just see what you feel. Exhale's our way to let go. And then gently come back. I'm gonna have us lie on the back. Now I'm gonna do an inner thigh stretch, and there's 2 ways you can do it, 3 ways probably, but this is one, just lift up and open. If you feel like you would like to do this against the wall, you can also do it here, but the inner thighs are gonna have a long stretch, so the knees are long on this one. And if that's too much, just take the knees bent and hold on to the feet. But if you can, try to relax here. Now we're going to take an inhale and then just gently come back up to lying on your back. Now take your feet a little wider than your knees and drop your inner right knee down. If you would care to add your left ankle on that, you can, and then your arms up. So a Tinkerbell stretch, that looks great. Now that big full breath, inhale through the nose. And then try the other one, that feet are wide, drop that inner knee down, and then you can pick up your other ankle if you'd like. And then you're going to take, if you have a Dynaband, I think everybody here does, you're going to take a Dynaband around both feet. I'm going to show you a way to get your hamstrings if you're just liking a variety, or if you're just short on time one day, how nice it is. Your sacrum is, imagine you're at a beach and you're just planting it down into the floor. It's imprinting. You have double hamstring here, and you could pull your toes back. You can try to lengthen your knees. Flatten your sacrum towards the sand underneath you. Isn't that nice? And then either Shavasana or legs up on the wall. I'm just going to show a Shavasana today just to mix things up. So if you like legs on the wall, it's also nice to have a prop. If you're doing Shavasana, just let go of all tension. You can just imagine you're in a big cloud and it's totally encompassing you. It's comfortable. And then whenever you're ready, come back up to a neutral position and just sit up without any tension. And then scan your body. Just ask your body how it feels. Then scan your mind. You're asking your mind how it feels. And you're breathing. The more you communicate with your body, your mind, that deeper part of you, the easier it is to listen to your intuitions, your gut feelings, and to listen to them even if they don't make sense at the time, or even if they aren't conventional or in popular demand, in popular consensus. So what you're doing is honing up your intuition and that communication with your higher self. And we'll make an intention to pay attention to those little intuitive urges that your body's always giving you,